another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video in which I take on Perfect Cooperation Team Battle Stage 5. Goku and 18's double attack, and the mission is to beat the stage, beat it without using a sport item, and beat it with using 6 Inhuman Deeds characters. So this is going to be yet another stage where Omega Shenron absolutely dominates and crushes. And let's just get right into it. With that being said, of course, Omega Shenron is going to go ahead and absolutely clobber here as he expands his own domain and just crushes with the amount of damage he does. With that being said, I should have absolutely no problem dealing high amounts of damage onto the boss with all of these explosive attacks. So let's just see how this goes. I expect this to be very breezy, very, very easy. Just go ahead and crush here, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, starting off strong with a 30 million. Nice, okay. Pow! You're cooked. Oh. Nice. Okay, let's go. Bonk. Boom. Yeah, this is only going to take a couple of attacks to absolutely obliterate this stage and then just move right along. Bang. Boom, bop, bing. Okay, well, this won't be long at all before I take down this boss for freaking sure, and then I'll have stage 6 to clear as well, which should not be too hard to clear at all whatsoever, using the mission to beat it with 6 Shadow Dragon Saga characters. So that should be quite simple, although I won't have Omega Shenron's intro and a full villain team on that one. It should still be quite a simple task to assess all these strong characters into a fight like that for freaking sure. So I'll go ahead and get straight into just absolutely just wrecking here, absolutely destroying this boss right down. And yeah, this is quite simple. Nothing really for me to be afraid of here, although I do expect Goku to eat this. I mean, you're still gonna get cooked. He's still getting absolutely cooked regardless, so Goku Black should be able to kill next turn, which is what I'm planning on doing. Yeah, not even able to get into the Dragon Fist phase with how much damage villains are just able to innately do. So that's pretty good, even on a half-hearted team, because I had to run a full Inhuman Deeds tag squad on this mission. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get right into things, just using the last couple of turns of his active domain to really get things done here. And bonk, bink, bam, and you're done. You're done. That's bye-bye. That is the phase. And yeah, not much more to talk about here. It's not really much of a struggle for the villain team to just go ahead and absolutely clobber all those missions. So with that being said, since that didn't take much at all, I might go ahead and just get right into the stage 6 where I go ahead and fight. Yeah, literally only 4 4 minutes to beat this stage. So I complete all the missions related to stage 5, which have stage 5 complete. Stage 5 without a support item. And what are the equip conditions? Full power. Okay. And with 5 characters, like category, full power, nice. So we got all those missions done with the Inhuman Deeds team, and now I'm gonna go ahead and clear stage 6 of the event and absolutely clobber there, so I can get the wallpaper to see on Gogeta. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves this Senzu Bean, and honestly, I'll just leave it at that, because I believe everyone is Battle of Fate. I want to say everyone's Battle of Fate. No, you are not Battle of Fate, so let's actually not do that. But are you Power of Wishes? Oh, wait a minute. Let's actually correct the team on the spot. Shadow Dragon Saga. Let's go ahead and run. We could run this. We can try to run Power of Wishes or Battle of Fate. We can do this. You should be fine. You, and then you. Or wait, we could just go ahead and instead run this. Yes, okay. Small correction there, but we got, I know all of them are Battle of Fate, correct? Fate. You're on Fate? Yeah, you're on Fate. I think everyone's on Fate, right? Just making sure before I go ahead and get into this run. Yeah, everyone's on Fate. Alright, let's go. Using the support item only for the mission, by the way, chat, so since I don't actually want to give myself much of... Yeah! Oh, you love to see that intro, by the way, chat. Oh my gosh. It's even splendid. Absolutely splendid. Let's flip and go, chat. Oh my gosh. Yes. He does seal all enemy super attacks, so that's definitely something to be aware of for sure, something to be aware of. Now, this is Omega Shenron, no intro, so definitely something to keep in mind. I'm going to go ahead and just get the normal runoff, and then go ahead and try to get the run with the Gogeta off, or we can go ahead and try to do both. Well, we'll see how this boss goes anyway. Yeah, sealing everyone definitely makes things a little bit problematic, but they only fuse if that bar right at the top is full, which fills up by the amount of super attacks I do, which of course, if you're able to defeat very, very nicely, you are able to just... Oh, well, they instantly fuse. Alright, okay. Well. That was certainly unexpected. I guess I got it wrong. I mean, I think the amount of super attacks they actually perform means... I gotcha now. Let's go ahead and launch this as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and launch this. Yeah, let's go ahead and launch it. I can't wait for this unit to easy A. This is going to be pretty insane when they do, but yeah. Quite a ridiculous first time run, am I right, chat? We're gonna go ahead and get this honestly pretty chill run here as the celebration marches on, and we just absolutely clobber all the bosses that stand in our way. Slot 1 super, they should be able to tank it. Keyword should. If not, then I'll just revive, I guess. That's fine. Somehow didn't take it. Keep in mind, 77% damage reduction, by the way. So, you know, it is what it is.
I can't die just yet. Not until I'm done with you.
Yeah, let's go, gang.
Give me all your energy. Thank you, everyone. This is it.
Yeah, Super Spirit Bomb off, and just go ahead and finish this Gogeta off. Okay, well that didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to, like, at all. But, hopefully I can get some things rolling here with this active skill, and yeah, this fully healed me as well, so that's very good. But I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get as much damage in as possible. Let's see how this ends up going. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and launch a Dragon Fist first, though. Gonna do quite a bit of damage, I feel like. Yeah, quite a little bit of damage. As he does have a chance of evasion, too. That's not ideal for me whatsoever, but we can go ahead and deal with that too here, as well as I go ahead and try to deal as much damage as I possibly can. He instantly slot 1 supers. That is good to know for reference, for sure. He does take double digits from it, though. 65 million, okay. Nice, bet we take that, absolutely. Hopefully Super Easy A Vegeta absolutely survives this one as well, but this looks like this could turn into something a little bit more problematic than intended, but I have units coming up that are able to deal with this. This is Introduction Buff Gogeta, by the way, so he's going to absolutely be able to just super attack, and yes, additional super attack into this boss. Oh my days. Woo! Okay, gang. Bet I can go ahead and get another 20 million super attack off, though. Let's go, get right into it. Bang. Alright, well, this boss seems like it's a little bit tougher than advertised. Hey, this is definitely gonna be very interesting here to go ahead and try to clear, though. So not gonna lie, there's not any good Shadow Dragon leaders, are there? Shadow Dragon Saga, Shadow Dragon Saga, Shadow Dragon Saga, Shadow Dragon Saga? Okay, let's go ahead and get the Senzu run off first. Let's go ahead and try to get that done as well. But I think this could work. This definitely could work, just with how much super bosses can take on this stage with GT for sure. GT bosses should be able to deal pretty good stuff right there. I don't know why I said super bosses, but GT bosses should be able to take this out quite nicely here. Clasp. Let's go. Pretty laid back, though. I'm pretty chilled out right now, for sure. Nothing too serious to concern myself with, at least not yet. I don't think. So, dang. Talk about orb changing. Let's go ahead and do this to change this up. Let's go ahead and just turn animations off at this point and go ahead and focus on now clearing the stage at this point in time. So let's use the Senzu Bean item to get the normal clear, and then we can try to go for the alternate clear, because you have to use the Senzu Bean item to disable the boss's seal on you, so you can deal enough damage with the super attacks, mind you, to go into the phase where they switch instead of their gauge not being filled up, so they aren't able to, you know, just not transform into Gogeta. That's basically the point of what's going on right now. So I can go ahead and try to... Is that as much damage as you're doing? Gee, Willikers, I did not... That was honestly I feel like a lousy performance out of those two. Like, wow, I did not expect that low damage out of these cards. That's insane. That's insanely low damage. Woo, yikes. Oh, my word. Yeah, no, absolutely insanely low damage, but I do not get sealed right here as well, so we can take advantage of that as I go ahead and march in and deal more damage here. Let's go ahead and try to wrap this up as quickly as possible now, with the domain skill really helping me out. I don't really take any damage right here as well. And if they're going to aggressively attack slot 1, I could be okay-ish. But, of course, these other characters' defensive values after super attacking could be a little bit fraudulent. I don't know. I'm not too certain how much damage they would just go ahead and take there. But let's try and keep things in order for sure. Yeah, no, let's try to keep things... Oh, hang on. The Sin Shenron is kind of cooking. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook. We might go ahead and cook Vegeta right here. Yeah, we will just go ahead and cook Vegeta right here in this phase as I deal the finishing blow. That is getting the quote-unquote normal clear with them not fusing, as using the Senzu Bean allows you to get super attacks, to get that condition off, and get all of these missions done to clear stage 6 with a Shadow Dragon Saga equipment. Same here, Shadow Dragon Saga critical hits and Shadow Dragon Saga combo attack skill. Now there's a wallpaper mission as well to defeat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I mean, since I don't have a team mission, wait, I mean, yeah, I was about to say, wait, I can just do this, right? Yeah, no cap, I could just go ahead and do this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I could go ahead and do like something like GT build, or like a pure like villain build to just go ahead and get this done. But I could just do this build and then just go ahead and have a quite effective run in here as well. Fire rotations! Oh my gosh, that's actually really good. Yeah, this is going to go ahead and get me the clear on this as well. Yeah, I mean, gotta focus up and realize that you can do these missions one at a time, chat. Doing more than you can handle is definitely something that you don't want to do. You do have to realize that you can just take your time and then do things step by step instead of trying to walk 3 steps up the stairs and then just falling over and then just being like, why did I try to jump 3 whole steps? Like, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, the analogy is, don't bite more than you can chew on at once is definitely a good idea, for sure. You can definitely learn from that, for sure. But getting serious here, I'm going to go ahead and effectively beat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with my strong, effective squad here, for sure. It shouldn't be too tough for me to be able to really effectively clobber this boss, for sure. But with that being said, this has definitely been something for sure of a video. The stage 6 is giving me slight bit of trouble for me to weren't cracking out my most effective team in this fight. So it's definitely interesting there as I go ahead and wrap this up with this only a couple more pieces of content until part 2 ends. Anyway, we got all the easy A's for GT, the 10 easy A's. So GT bosses is going to absolutely thrive off of that, as well as Omega's team himself, along with GT Heroes, Gogeta's team thriving off of those easy A's as well. So that is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. But what's even more fantastic is how I'm going to absolutely wrap up this fight with some of the peakest characters in the entire game for sure. Should, get my little kickback revenge on Gogeta with the Vegito Blue active skill to deal massive amounts of damage here. So it's definitely going to be quite an effective strategy to clear this up with. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video shortly, but yeah, the celebration has been very good overall, very consistent celebration. I'm not dying by that, by the way. There's no way. Yeah, double digits. There we go. Double super, huh? Okay. Aggressive, I guess, but alright, cool. Excuse me, I just had to sneeze. I'm all over the place mentally in this video, just popping around. Like these cards, I guess, they're going very aggressively, them and the bosses, so, it is what it is, but we got the wallpaper for part 2 as well. We can go ahead and equip off of the stage, so absolutely very amazing celebration overall. Really liked the concentration of content. It was very effective on that front for freaking sure, and I'm not, there's no way, I'm not floating you, but, hopefully it's all in slot 1, if I do get supered, hopefully it is in slot 1, that would be fantastic if that was the case, because I don't even know if Gogeta can handle the pressure in slot 2, although this is one of those teams where they actually can handle a big super attack. Dodge, thank you. Nice. Okay, gang. Okay, they're going to go ahead and continue to stack defense as I really just get on into things. And oh, he has a damage cap too. Yeah, he looks like he has a damage cap as well, or just high defensive values. Yeah, we're cooked. Dang, that's insane. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, this might be the only like tough version of this state. Wow, okay. I actually, wow, alright. I mean, okay. I guess I need to control my rotations then. Oof is right. Oof is correct. Actually do this. Since I'm going to be having this guy return in slot 1 on turn 3, so yeah, this should be the correct play here. I don't want the double lead plus friend to poke things out as well, so this is going to be the rotation. Dang, I didn't, okay, wait a minute, this might be the first stage on this one that's actually kind of tough. This is actually going to be kind of tough to take down. Hold on. This guy is actually testing me. This guy is actually legitimately testing me here. Okay, wow. This is unexpected for sure, but not something I can't go ahead and absolutely counter. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, actually, he's actually tough. Wait a minute. Wow. Okay. He is... Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. I thought this would be easy. Wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, yo, whoa. Wait a flippin' minute, y'all. This boss actually might be, like, super tough. Hold on. They took damage from that, by the way. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Turn 1. Turn 1. That's the amount of damage this guy is on. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, that's insane. Wow, that is ridiculous. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little much. Wow, okay. That's something I'm going to have to counter. That is something I'm directly going to have to counter in the coming turns. Wow, 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 wow. I absolutely need... Yeah, Gogeta, the blue one. The Super Saiyan Gogeta. He might just be falling off with the amount of defense he does not have in base. For sure, because we're going to need a little bit more defense than this, Chief. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah, he might just die here, actually. That's going to be mad unfortunate, but he might just be dead here. Legitimately. Just because, and also realize this guy has like millions and millions and millions and millions of defense. That's not a damn... Okay. Well, we're dead. Yeah, no, I can't even bring this guy into this fight anymore because, yeah, he's dead. 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 That's ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous. Wow, okay. Well, I guess I'll have to bring someone else then. I guess I'll have to bring someone else into this fight for sure. I mean, if I actually can, if I can...
Let's do this.
Okay, if I can actually... Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat, because I'm not leaving here without having a good try in this fight, okay? Do this, alright? That's why Goku is the GOAT, by the way, because he can hold down slot 1 when other units really can't, because who else is able to take a 8.4 million super attack to the face? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that is indeed what I thought. Not really much units can take that to the face and, like, walk away and without getting mad in harm's way. So, the boss here is actually tough. Whoa, I thought this would be simple. I thought this stage 6 would be simple to clear. No, it's not. No, it is not. No, it is not. Wait, he has a chance of performing a critical hit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, crit is... Okay. That's yo. Yo is right. There's no flipping way. Gogeta is so strong. What? Yeah, there's no way I can't just run the rotation like this. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. That actually looks good. Okay, hey, he does not dodge there. But the fact that he did not dodge just means he's saving up the dodge chance for when the super comes in right here. Yeah, that's it. That's it, chat. That's it. That's just it. He's saving up the dodge for when he actually needs to dodge for me right about now. Oh, the boss can be attack lowered, which, I mean, definitely makes sense for how much damage he does. Double super. He does take the second hit. He might die here, though, for sure. Hype effective, though? I don't know. Hey, he took... That was an 8 million super attack, by the way. So he took that better than I thought he would. Wow, okay. Nice. That's actually all the super attacks out of the way. I mean, the reason why I'm actually letting myself do a rotation like this is just because of the fact that on not only this rotation, I still have the blue Gogeta Gogeta, but I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to fuse into Blue Veku, actually. I feel like that's going to be the play right here as well, yeah. The defense lowering is going to be nice here as well, because yes, 12, over 10 million defense. Yeah. No, they did not make this boss easy. They definitely did not make these bosses easy. None of these bosses with Celebration, or almost none of these bosses, besides bosses in this event, and even so, this event is the event where they're messing around. And yeah, most of the bosses that they've released have been absolutely wicked wild, just absolutely insane. Let me just go ahead and release this and get this off. Like, how much you want to bet that super attack is just all in slot 1? There's a pretty high chance of that happening. So with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and want to play fairly accordingly to how this boss is going to be attacking here. Okay, dodge. Dodge. He could just super twice, which is actually what I think might happen, which would be mad unfortunate for sure. But this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting to have to take down right here. He didn't double super. No, I want him to get the double additionals. Ah, flickety flickety flack. That's not good. That's really not good. Wow, this boss is tough. What the heck? Yeah. I could still die here, by the way. That is very possible. He's not dying. He's not taking any damage. Yeah, no, he ain't. Gogeta might, but he's still dealing a 63 million super attack. Post-active, post-super, this should be pretty decent damage right here. Yeah. Okay. Yep, I knew it. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy how I called it, chat. That's crazy how I called it. And he takes double digits. Surprisingly. Shockingly takes double digits. Shockingly takes double digits, which is insane, by the way. So let's go ahead and fuse into these two. Go ahead and fuse. Do this. Meow. Boom. Dang! Go ahead and do this, though. 62. I was about to say, how much you want to bet those supers are going to be in the last two slots? I ain't taking none of this. Bonk. Yeah, no. Let's not do that if I don't have to. Yep. No, I was about to say, if I don't have to deal with attacks, I don't want to deal with attacks. So let's just not do that, shall we? Let's just actually use the Goku side to get the Veku stun. Pretty useful in this scenario where the boss can literally kind of super attack anywhere and really just deal 8 million. Again, 8 million. 8 million. I want to say that again. 8 million. 8 million damage. 8 million damage. Yeah, that's pretty freaking high, chat. That's pretty flippin' high. But these boys should be able to do not only critical hits, but their additionals. So they should be in a very good spot to absolutely clobber here and get me the win. Honestly, this was a tougher stage than I thought. Okay, I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shook that I thought this would be, I only did this in one recording because I thought this wouldn't be that bad of a stage to go ahead and clobber down, but no, it really was, and it definitely signifies how just above and beyond the celebration feels. It definitely feels akin to the 9th anniversary for me, at least, because I feel like that's my number one, is the 9th anniversary. I feel like, just personally, and then I feel like, would this be 2? I don't know, but it's definitely up there. If I had to make a ranking of the celebration, I'd definitely say 9th anniversary 1, maybe GDC 2? It feels so controlled. It feels so concentrated. Everything feels really good in this celebration too. So it's... Ooh, we're about to get active, chat. We're about to get active, gang. Yeah, we're going to activate this. Activate the Vegito skill. Only because I'm going to kill. Only because I'm going to kill. I'm using the Vegito skill because I'm confident I'm killing here. Because there's no way I'm not killing here. Alright? Okay. So I'm just making y'all aware of that. I'm using the Vegito skill because I'm killing. I'm killing with the Vegito skill. Okay, there we go. Now I can do the full cinematic of beating Gogeta with Vegito. So let's go ahead and do it. Guaranteed hit, which is actually really good in this fight because he has like a low chance to dodge. Bonk! And he's done for. Nice! Got the win with fusions. Absolutely wrecked this fight, but no, this fight's hard. Double super, 8 million super attacks. Oh, heck nah! That's insane! That's insane, gang-a-lang. I went ahead and beat him to get the wallpaper, and then I beat all the missions related to that. So let me go ahead and equip the wallpaper right now just to go ahead and show this off right now. Yeah, that was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that to be that hard, but it ended up being quite difficult, which is honestly kind of insane, but also really, really, really fun to see. For sure, yeah, I went ahead and used Omega Shenron to his fullest in Stage 5, and I went ahead and used Gogeta 4 to his fullest in Stage 6. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do always like how they have the title screens as wallpapers. Feels pretty fun to me. It definitely signals that we might be going into the next part fairly soon, because I don't see much of anything else being added here for sure. Went ahead and get all these challenge missions done, and with that being said, that'll have to wrap up this video though. I hope you all enjoyed. We definitely are in for a tizzy with this global Dokkan campaign for freaking sure, as there definitely could be a couple more surprises left for part 3 and maybe even beyond for freaking sure, as they've definitely started to do a little bit more with their like EX part, quote unquote, in recent times, just like Dragon Ball Legends, you know, with literally their after party, as they call it. So it's definitely something to keep aware of by comparison for freaking sure. But the Vegito is the GOAT. That's why he is the GOAT. He is able to hold down slot 1 very effectively. Like you saw, he was able to deal with those 8 million. I know it's type advantage, but still like nothing, because he's able to just dodge and effectively counter all of these abilities for sure. So it's really, really, really quite something to be able to use both the part 1 and part 2 heroes to just absolutely clobber here. And same with the other stage where you're able to just go ahead and use GT bosses, Omega, along with super bosses, like I said before, Goku Black and Zamasu. So very fun, very, very good. But with that being said, I'll wrap it up here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. This was a very, very fun celebration for sure. Hopefully see more very concentrated content, very, very good stuff. Very surprising. I think I like just the content side. Even I think this might be my favorite batch of content. I just think so. It feels tough, but not overwhelmingly, in the fact that there's only like a couple stages released every so often. But then it's like, boom, absolutely crazy stage. Boom, crazy stage. Boom, another crazy stage that deals almost 10 million damage. Boom, another 10 million damage stage. Boom, another 10 million damage insane stage that you'll have to deal with. And I feel like I like that more than just like content. But like most of it is like, it was a decent stage. All these stages have been pretty good, fairly good. Besides, I'd say even the couple stages before stage 5 and especially stage 6, all these other stages were pretty easy by comparison, but they had team missions as well and skill orbs, so I can't really complain. Nothing about this celebration has been at all really awful for sure, except that this guy, he doesn't fuse and transform and have a transformation into Vegito, just an active skill. But I mean, did that active skill win me the fight? Yeah, I mean, his active skill does insane damage for sure. Oh yeah, I really like this card. It's a very satisfying card. It's not like we Saiyans have no limits. HDL Blue Duo. This card is actually satisfying to play. This card actually feels fun. All 4 cards are very fun this anniversary, along with the free-to-play stuff and just all the content. I think overall, I can just say now, I think I like it as my second best celebration. I mean, for the global 10th anniversary, it makes sense. And then where would I put number 3? Maybe the 10th anniversary, although I'm hesitant to say that. I feel like 9th anniversary, Global's 10th anniversary, this celebration, and then maybe the 10th anniversary, just because I have to respect how much it did, even though there's some parts I didn't necessarily like. I have to respect how much it did for the game, for sure. But with that being said, I know it's been a long video. Let's go ahead and get live here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and yes, that is my top 3 celebrations of now. It's probably Global Campaign at number 2. Number 1 is the 9th anniversary for Global, and number 3 is the 10th anniversary, just because of how just amazing it was despite its flaws. Alright, I'll get on that for you. Hopefully you'll enjoy. Bye!